Hello everyone, this is Arjun once again, and we are going to talk about the Super 8 clash between Pakistan and New Zealand. Now the real World Cup is about to start. The Super 8 clash will between Pakistan and New Zealand will be the first one. It will be played in Colombo, and it's on the same ground where the Sri Lanka and Zimbabwe game was played. Now Zimbabwe did chase down 180 and it was quite comfortably at the end. So we can expect a relatively high scoring match, which means around about 170 plus. New Zealand is the hot favorites. A lot of people might be saying that Pakistan has won a lot of games against New Zealand, and in ICC tournaments they have got an edge over New Zealand, but that edge ended since 2023. See, in 2023 World Cup, Pakistan did win. However, New Zealand scored 400 runs, and Pakistan in Bangalore, Fakhar Zaman played a blistering innings, and they scored around 200 something in the first 20 overs. But still, 400 was quite far away, and a couple of wickets would have changed the game. So, though they won due to DLS method, but it was New Zealand who dominated that game by scoring 400 runs. Now, if you look at the game since then, it's mostly New Zealand. New Zealand also won in the 2025 Champions Trophy, which they lost in the final against India. And lately, the series which has been played against New Zealand, though it was placed in New Zealand, but New Zealand won that series comfortably with for a margin of 4-1. That is the series where New Zealand got their openers back to this new opening pair of Finn Allen and Tim Seifert, which is probably the most explosive opening pair in this T20 World Cup, because we all know that Abhishek is not firing. So that's why India's opening pair of Ishan Kishan and Abhishek Sharma is not the the explosive opening pair of the World Cup anymore. It is the Finn Allen and the Tim Seifert opening pair. After that, they have Glenn Phillips in great form, and also Daryl Mitchell. Daryl Mitchell is an expert one-day player, 50 overs player. Probably at this moment the best, even better than Virat Kohli. So why I'm talking about Daryl Mitchell, a lot of people might be saying he's not a T20 player. The modern T20 game, which is a bang bang game of 200, 230, 240, maybe not. But when the game becomes a 170-80 game, especially on the grounds like Colombo, where the boundaries are big, especially the square boundaries, singles and twos becomes important. Turning twos into threes is also very, very important. So if Daryl Mitchell plays a useful hand, Daryl Mitchell and Glenn Phillips will run very fast between the wickets, and that way, in this ground, Daryl Mitchell becomes a very key important player. Now New Zealand also has got players like Chapman, and they have got I believe they are going to play Bracewell or any other spinner in this game, and also got Santner. So the bowling, though New Zealand bowling is showing a little, we saw was a little lackluster. However, they played on good wickets. Now they are going to play on the slowish wickets, and they are all test match bowlers, good test match bowlers. Duffy, I keep forgetting his name. The New Zealand opening bowler just doesn't come to me all the time. It's Matt Henry, right? Duffy, Matt Henry, and the other one, Lockie Ferguson. All are test match. Though Lockie does not bowl any more test matches, but he bowls a lot on the one days. Now these bowlers are quick bowlers who can bowl on a good pace, and they can hit the deck, and when you ball that on Colombo, as Muzarabani has shown, you can get wickets, so you can get success, because the boundaries, square boundaries are quite long, and because they are long, that's why if you dig it in and tempt the batsman to hit square, they will sky the ball and you can get wickets. The Pakistani batsmen, they had a scratchy beginning. Both Farhan and Saim Ayub got out, and also though Salman Ali Agha looked okay, the others were scratchy at the top. So if they lose Farhan and Saim Ayub at the top, they are going to struggle. Now Pakistan doesn't know what to do with Baba. Are they going? They are going to bat at number 4. He's going to go slow. He's going to come at 6, or what they are doing with Babar, it's beyond any comprehension. Now, are they going to play a different guy? I don't think so. So they are going to play the same team. They are very confused. They don't know what to do. And though against Namibia they did score 200, it was Farhan towards the end against the Namibian bowling, which was quite predictable. And then Sadab also stepped in and scored a few sixes, and that's how they got there. Farhan's, bottom edge a few balls. He was very scratchy at the beginning. So if they play like that on Colombo, I don't think they are going to score more than 160, 170, and New Zealand can easily chase that down. Though I think that is going to be the pattern, because Pakistan, if they win the toss, I don't think they're going to field first, and New Zealand, if they win the toss on a night game, will field first. So Pakistan will bat, score around 160, 70, at tops 180, and if it's 180, then it will be a good game. If it's less than 170, I think New Zealand will eventually get there with a over or 2 to spare, and if New Zealand bowls well and they restrict Pakistan to 150, 160, it will be a no contest. So the Pakistan will be hoping again that the weather intervenes and they get a washout and they get a point from that. But I have seen the weather. I don't think that it will be a washout. And if it's a shortened game of say 12, 13, 15 overs, New Zealand will have a field day. It is the normal thought process is that if it's a shortened game, the team which is weaker has a better chance, because in a shortened game it's more like a lottery. However, in a shortened game, Pakistan again doesn't have the firepower. New Zealand has it, a lot of it, because their openers, if they bat for 3 hours, they are going to get to 40, 50. If Glenn Phillips comes in and he is going to play a few shots, a couple of sixes here and there will come there. Even Daryl Mitchell can hit a few sixes. Now, Pakistan, we have only Farhan and Ayub who can, play a real attacking game, the real T20 game, which is played these days by players like Ishan Kishan, Abhishek Sharma, Surya Kumar Yadav, and Australians, Mitch Marsh, Travis Head. The New Zealand can do that. Glenn Phillips, Tim Seifert, Finn Allen, they are all tailor-made T20 players, modern-day T20 players. Pakistan are actually trying to catch up. Only Farhan and Ayub are the proper T20 players. Others, they just try. And when they try, they sometimes come off, and most of the times it doesn't, and they sky the ball and they get out. So you see Usman, that guy who was playing last day, the wicketkeeper batsman of Pakistan, he hit a few sixes against India. They were all, slog shots. But these days, when T20 game, people do not play slog shots. They play their shots and they select select the bowler. They select the places to hit, and the target. There are target areas. There is a plan, and then they go for all or nothing. But all this madness has got a method. The problem with Pakistan is that when the Pakistan batsman looks to attack, there is a madness without method. It's like that, chal gaya to chal gaya, Allah ka naam pe. So that is exactly what they try to do. And when they try to play a proper game, it's too slow. So So they do not have the game to beat sides like New Zealand. New Zealand is an extremely good side whose bowling is not clicking. They really do not have T20 bowlers. That's the problem. They do not have too many T20 bowlers. Ferguson is a T20 bowler, but it depends upon his form. He blows hot and cold. Duffy and that guy, I keep forgetting his name, Matt Henry. Yeah, Matt Henry are very good test bowlers, very good one-day bowlers, but T20 they are yet to be, they have to get their skills, T20 skills, they are still learning. So that's why they are getting hurt. But Santner is an excellent bowler, and in this wicket, he will bowl cleverly, he will bowl slowly. So his 4-over spell, I think, will be crucial. Glenn Phillips is also has chipped in for with a lot of overs these days. Rachin Ravindra can bowl, and I think that they are going to play another spinner. If Michael Bracewell is in the side, I don't know if he's injured or if he's fit. If he's fit, he's going to play, and he will be a useful bowler as well. He can bat, we all know. So I will go for New Zealand 80-20. The Pakistan chances are very slim. I don't see how Pakistan can win this match. Only way that they can win if the New Zealand, if they can somehow put up a score of 180 plus, and if the New Zealand openers get out cheaply, and cheaply, by cheaply I mean very cheaply, they will get out within 10 runs in single digit scores. Because even if they get to 20 or 30 runs in the first five overs, they are going to get to 50. And if Pakistan scores 180 and New Zealand openers get them to 50, with Glenn Phillips, with Chapman, who has an excellent record against Pakistan, and with Rachin Ravindra, he's yet to fire. But if he gets around 30-40, and then Daryl Mitchell will finish it with the help of the other batsmen like Chapman, Santner, and whoever plays in place of Neesham. Because I think Neesham is a waste. In this wicket, he's not there. Nothing much he can do with the ball, and with the bat also, his batting won't be very effective in this wicket. So you play Michael Bracewell. Michael Bracewell has a very good record against Pakistan as well. Pakistan doesn't play the off spin very well as well. So they, other than Salman Ali Agha, and Bracewell is also a very clever bowler. So Pakistan has a problem here, and the Colombo ground may suit Pakistan bowling. They have got a lot of bowlers which might suit them. However, the Pakistan bowling will not be New Zealand batting. They are probably the best players of spin. Remember one thing, New Zealand plays spin much better than India. It is a myth that India plays very well, spin very well. India doesn't play spin well at all. New Zealand is one of the best players of spin these days. All of their players, even the openers, are good players of spin, good hitters of spin. And Glenn Phillips, Daryl Mitchell, Chapman, and Rachin Ravindra are excellent players of spin. So the batsmen play spin well, and they have a couple of good spinners in Bracewell and in Santner, and Daryl Mitchell is quite useful, and they can use Rachin Ravindra as well. So I will go for New Zealand 80-20. I would rather put it 90-10 in New Zealand favor. So let's see what happens. We'll meet again after the Pakistan game for the preview of the crucial India-South Africa tie, and we may just brush up on the England-Sri Lanka game as well, which will be played in the afternoon tomorrow. Thank you. This is Arjun signing out. Bye now.